Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I am doing an ONER review soft motion launch that happened. It had soft motion and then sweat sets in it in a green and then the cloud blue. I did get quite a few pieces, so if you want to hear my thoughts, just keep watching. I had tried soft motion before when they dropped the pink, and again I said I wouldn't buy any more unless it came in a fun color. And if you put something in pink or a baby blue, it will get me every time. Obviously, I did end up snagging more. So everything I got is literally in the cloud blue. It came in that yellow they recently dropped. I definitely would have grabbed that too. Here it is to blue bubble, like Buff Bunny blue bubbles. So again, this was in my collab. So when I saw that it was very similar, I had to, and my aggressive scrunch flares and blue bubbles got cut. RIP. So when I saw that they had the straight leg in the blue, I was like, oh, with my tops, it'll be so cute. We'll start with the item that I think everyone's obsessed with at the moment. It are the straight legs, the soft motion straight legs. So I got them in pink last time. I got them again in blue. Now, are they my favorite bottoms ever? No. And as you guys know, I have shorter glutes, so I just keep in mind everyone's preferences are different. Everyone's body shapes are different. I have shorter glutes. I like bottoms that have shorter glute seams. I like bottoms that make the glutes look flattering. That's just my personal preference. If that is not yours, if you have longer glutes, just keep that in mind when watching my review. Soft motion straight leg leggings. And I actually like straight leg a lot more than flares. I still love my flares, but something about these just make your quads look insane. Like, it just is so flattering, makes them look so big, and that's exactly what I want. They have 3 inseams, which I do appreciate. Got short, regular, and long. Pop the measurements of the extra small or regular right here. I did extra small. One thing I do wish is I wish they had a better size range. Size range isn't as inclusive as Buff Bunnies. Like, Buff Bunny has extra small up to 3XL. They do not. And because the soft motion fabric is very low compression, that I wish I did have extra small as an option to size down, but again, they do not. The material is very similar to Buff Bunny butter, a little bit different though. Honestly, it's thinner than Buff Bunny butter. It's still as pill prone as Buff Bunny butter. The blue is sheer, but I don't mind that. I'd rather have the option to buy a matching set than not. I appreciate that ONER still gave us the option to buy, like, hey, it's sheer, buy it if you want it. If you don't like sheer, don't go for it. At least we had the option, because I knew thong, I'm still gonna wear this. I still wore this out. I don't care. And there are a lot of people out there like that. Obviously, not everyone will buy this because some people don't like sheer. That's fine. But there are a lot of us out there that will still buy it, wear new thong, and just like maybe not squat or RDL in it, because I love this blue. Now, it is high rise, not ultra high rise, so I don't mind the rise. It's meant to be lower compression, but I would say it's even more low compression than Buff Bunny butter. I just wish I had extra small, because I like a tighter fit, so I would have loved to been able to size down in this. Very flowy, loungy, like no tummy control in this, double lined. Now let's get into the glute seam. So it is not short glute seam. Oneractive doesn't have any short glute seam options. They have obviously Effortless, which is a scrunch, kind of similar to ALPHALETE Amplify, but that doesn't have like a V seam, or not the same. Like, it's not like a cut and sew. That doesn't really pertain to what I'm talking about. But in terms of their cut and sew, they have no short glute seam leggings or shorts. So everything is roughly 5 inches. They're timeless, unified, soft motion. All, I'm pretty sure, 5 inches. One might be 6. So all of Oneractive bottoms cater to longer glute girls. It does go way up my crack, and the V-seam goes up to my back. So for short glute girls, it's not going to be the most flattering. That's why I really wish that Buff Bunny would do an aggressive scrunch straight leg, because for the short glute girlies, that would work a lot better, because it's got a shorter V-seam, shorter glute seam, and a scrunch. I petitioned that to the team like non-stop, so I feel like we will get that eventually. But if you maybe don't like the glute seam or V seam, if you're longer glutes, you're not gonna really notice this, like you'll be fine. But if you do have a shorter glute, like you know that 5 inches is way too long for us, and then the V-seam is even higher than 5 inches, so up your back. I still like it though because of the straight leg. Like it might not be the most insanely flattering thing on my glutes because of how long it is, but it just makes the quads look so good because it goes flowy right where the knees hit. So it just goes flow right there. So it just makes your quads just look bigger. Every brand needs a straight leg now. It's so much more flattering than a flare and a legging. Would love to see ONERactive diversify their glute seams because again, they're all roughly the same measurement. Vocal about it because of when brands really only have one option. Maybe they don't know, I don't know, but I'm never gonna not stop advocating for short glute seams, okay? I don't care. Really like the rise. Doesn't feel too high. Soft motion fabric is 81% polyamide, 19% elastane. So a little bit different composition than like Buff Bunny butter. They both feel kind of similar, but again, I feel like this one is a lot thinner. And I feel like this fabric almost looks pre-pilled. It just has like a texture to it. So it's not as like flat. Again, very thin, very soft, very stretchy, low compression. So if you want it tighter, you can definitely size down. We'll try it on, do the sticker test, but it's definitely gonna be sheer. All right, here are the straight legs, extra small, regular. So again, high rise, maybe mid rise depending on your torso, but they cover my belly button and they're quite stretchy, so I can make them higher if I wanted. So I really wouldn't stress the rise unless you're like really short torso and like low rise, then you probably won't like these because they do come higher than that. I'm not getting any camel, but again, as you can see, they are quite sheer. But look how, like it just makes the quads look so thick. So I need every brand to do a straight leg because they are that girl right now. I still love my flare, but I just feel like they make the quads look a lot better. Now for the glute seam, for the glutes, it's still quite flattering. It easily goes in the cheeks, but it could be so much more flattering if it had a shorter glute seam, because as you can see, the V-seam goes up to my back. Like this is not my glute, this is my back. And obviously I don't have muscle there, so it's flat. So it just makes my butt look long and flat, whereas if it were to sculpt right at the top, it would make my glutes look a lot perkier. But obviously if you have longer glutes, you won't notice. So this is just for my short glute girlies. As you can see, the scrunch is like, my crack is not right here, this is my back. So it's just like making my glutes look longer and flat at the top. Love to see another option with a short glute seam, or just hope that Buff Bunny does an aggressive scrunch straight leg version. I just wanted to let you guys know, if you have shorter glutes, to look out for that, or if you have longer glutes and want a longer V-seam, you'll probably like these. But again, I just love the straight leg. It's lower compression, so it's not like pancaking your glutes. So they are still flattering, that's why I bought them. Like, I know in a bright color, I still really like them. I just would love to see a second option with a different measurement glute seam and V-seam. If you don't like sheer bottoms, definitely don't snag this color because not only is it thin fabric, but it's a light shade, so you will see everything. There's a sticker, so obviously definitely gonna be on the more sheer side. So if you have a tattoo, you'll definitely see it. Wear anything besides nude thong, you're 100% gonna see it. You can even kind of see the white tag, so you might wanna like pull that out. I personally don't like to work out in these because I like a little bit more compression. So I just like to wear these for like lifestyle, lounge, run errands. But again, I think the straight leg is so dang flattering. They're very comfortable. Again, there's no tummy control or very low compression. So if you like a tighter fit, want more compression in the waist, you can definitely size down. I think that'll also help keep it up better because it does slide a little bit. And then we have the soft motion jackets, extra small in blue. Again, lower compression. It's not gonna be like, it's not super thick. Same material as the leggings. I definitely think you can stay to your normal size. I like doing extra small. It doesn't feel too tight anywhere. Again, lower compression, very thin. I think if you want it to be even more snatching, you definitely could size down. It does have pockets on both sides. It does have added fabric right here in this area. And it does have thumb holes, full zip collar, a really good jacket. Reminds me of the White Fox one. This is what I want Buff Bunny to do, this style jacket, because this is definitely more snatching than any of Buff Bunny's. If it comes in more fun colors, I probably would buy more. ONER logo in gray on the back. I do extra small. If there was an extra small, I probably could do that as well. And then I got the Cotton Icon baby tee. Now, I got this in a small. Last time I think I did extra small. I can't really remember. Now, it's not like their Halo baby tee. This is more cropped, not meet and greet. A little bit shorter than like the Halo one. Get cloud blue. But I got it to wear with the sweatpants because, again, anything in this color, I will buy it. So I did snap, and it just has the white font on it. Very thin and definitely shows sweat. I was saying Halo, I meant the Mellow Soft, that's Oneractives. I definitely prefer the Mellow Soft material than like this one, but again, the blue got me. I think you can size up. I did extra small last time in this cotton baby tee, and it was just too tight. Like, I felt restricted. So I would definitely say if in between, size up. I wish it came in like a meet and greet length, not cropped. I'm just not the biggest crop gal, but again, I wanted the blue, so I was like, whatever. It's definitely more a cropped length, and it's a little bit stiffer, Mellow Soft. I'm glad I did small. Last time I did extra small, and it was just way too tight and restrictive. Again, I would definitely say if in between, size up. I got the full zip and then straight leg, because again, straight leg gets me, and again, the blue. And I love full zip. They also had, I think, a pullover, but I wanted the full zip. I just feel like when doing my makeup, it's a lot easier. My hair, like, I can just zip it up and I don't have to worry about pulling it over my head. I did a medium because I feel like ONER's hoodies run like shorter, and I don't like short jackets. So I did size up to hopefully give a little bit of extra length. It's a soft fleece inside, pretty thin and lightweight, which is nice, especially for the warmer weather. But this blue, oh, like, this is what I want ALPHALETE to be doing with their sweat sets. Never in like cute, girly, bright, fun colors. And their origin in this, it would sell out. So I just, like, I wish ALPHALETE would get it together in terms of their sweat sets. And like, if majority of people who buy like ALPHALETE are women, so it's so weird to me that like their sweat set, they're not doing this vibe of sweat sets. Also, why haven't we gotten a Buff Bunny cloud in these colors? Like, also this pink would have been so cute. ONER's definitely killing it with their sweat sets in terms of color. They also did a really pretty light purple that I wanted to snag. And after, if it's the same quality as this, I will definitely be going back and snagging. Wait, there's their sale. Now, it's shorter than I like. I'm not gonna lie, I don't normally gravitate to ones that don't cover my butt. This will not cover your butt even if you size up. I did small and it's not going over my butt. And I just like, I prefer that. However, I guess it is nice to have some variation because I've got 50 million that are really long. So I guess it's nice to have something a little bit fitted, but it's got this like fitted elastic band at the bottom. So it does come in and full zip, thin, very, very soft, especially on the outside. I love how soft it is on the outside as well, because some brands it'll be soft fleece, but then like stiff and not very soft on the outside. I want it to be soft on both. So ONER, you slayed with this one. It's got the white font, hood, no drawstring though for the hood, but after this review, I'm literally gonna go check to see if the lavender is still in stock, because that purple, because I need this in more colors. They really killed it with this one, I'm not gonna lie. Here's what the back looks like. There's no logo on it, so very simple design, which I appreciate. And then I have the straight leg sweats, but these are actually going back. I'm returning these. They had a glitch on their website, so when ordering, I know multiple people had the issue because they were commenting it. It like showed short regular to buy, and then like after checkout, it glitched and like it was supposed to be short or regular, but they combined both. So then on the order it was like short, and I'm 5'4", so I like a longer length, so I just know short it's not gonna work for me. So I'm returning it and keeping the regular, which is on the way. But here are the straight leg sweats. So one thing I don't like is that there are no pockets or drawstring, and I really like a drawstring on my sweats. It is high rise though, whereas the other sweats I have I feel like are more mid-rise, so the length is a little bit better, but I just like a drawstring and I like pockets in sweats, so that's a bit of a bummer for me. I don't think I would rebuy these for not having pockets alone. Like, I think that's a big deal breaker. Obviously I'm still gonna keep the blue sweats for the matching fit, and I do like straight leg and the quality is really nice, but I don't think I'd buy more because I need a pocket. Now, it is insanely thin. It is very thin, a lot thinner than like ALPHALETE sweats, maybe similar to like Buff Bunny threads, but soft fleece inside and very soft on the outside. Good for lightweight, like obviously you don't need something super thick in spring and summer, so I actually don't mind it, especially for this season. But is this something that's gonna keep you warm if you live somewhere cold or wanna wear it in winter? No. Now, short inseam, short is 29, and then regular, I don't have that yet, but I think it's like 32, I could be wrong. So yeah, these are just a little too short for my liking. Overall, if you want a lightweight straight leg in fun colors, I definitely recommend. I think for summer it'll be easy to throw on and you won't feel like, obviously it's still sweatpants, so like it's still gonna be hot, but like you're not gonna have to worry about it being too hot because it is quite thin and lightweight. But obviously if you're looking for something to wear for winter, would not get because it is quite thin, but the material is very, very nice. Like, I do really like how soft it is. Color, I love straight leg. I just wish it had pockets and a drawstring, but I appreciate the inseam option. For high rise, here's how it looks when I wear them high rise. So way too short for my liking. Again, this is the short length. Obviously if you're below 5'4", you might like the short, but I did hear that they do shrink in the wash, so maybe get regular to be on the safe side, because when washing it, I've heard it does shrink, so just keep that in mind. Waistband stays up really pretty well, but I still wish I could have the option to tighten it if needed, because I just feel like it's, I don't know, I just don't like not having that option. And then again, I wish I had pockets. But overall, I quite like them. Once I have the right length, I'll be happier. To get groceries, running errands, like it is very, very cute. And again, I freaking love anything baby blue.